Hello, fellow YouTubers. I'm gonna make a couple of videos here and document a couple of steps of the way. But as the title says, this is for a K1 fiance visa for Nairobi, Kenya, and we started this process back May 4th is when we actually started sending the first documents to the government, and as of right now, the real time that we have it is her interview is next week. So this whole process has taken us about 7 months to do, and it was kind of like a little stressful and all that, just because there's so much writing on it. But the reality of it is, it went pretty smooth for us. So we're pretty happy about that. I mean, 7 months from start to finish. So the first step in this whole process, and there's plenty on the way, is you've got to send I call it a packet to the USCIS, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. And what goes inside of this kit is you gotta find the I-129F form and fill that out. And you can just go like the Google, simple Google search will I forget I-29F I-129F form, and it'll take you right there to the USCIS government. It's on the website. You get it and fill it out. And this form just basically is more about like the petitioner, and they'll ask a lot about like your residence history, your job history, if you've been married, just stuff like that, and family information and stuff like that. So you have that, and so you gotta fill that out. And that's something that your fiance will have to sign. So that's something that she or he will have to print out, sign it, and send to you. But she's got a couple other things to send to you too. So we'll get to that here in a minute. Also, you gotta pay a payment of $535, and you're supposed to make this out to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Either check or money order is fine. Obviously, they just want their money, so do that. And then there's a let's see, you go on you gotta do send passport photos. So you gotta send two. We sent two each, and just your regular passport photos. Now on the back of each one of your passport photo, you have to write your name on it. And they said they're doing a black marker, but they also said they're doing it in pencil, and I would recommend they're doing it in pencil just because if that black marker bleeds through and they can see it on your picture, they'll reject it, and you'll have to do it, and you'll have to send them another passport photo, which would probably be alright if it's the U.S. citizen doing it. But if it's a fiance, that could put you back about a month. So I would write it in pencil just for that simple fact. Now when you get these photos, you'll have the U.S. citizen will have to, and the fiance will have to also. So you put all the U.S. petitioners, two passport pictures, and you put them in a Ziploc bag, and we wrote the name on it, and then we did the same for the fiance. So that's what was recommended to us. So also, if there's like a divorce that happened, like if one of you guys were previous divorced, you would have to have like send like a divorce decree, they call it. Let's see here. Also, sponsors proof of U.S. citizenship. This could be birth certificate, but I mean, if you're already at this point, you've got to have a passport. So I did the passport, and you copy every single page on your passport and you send that with it. Also, they have letter from sponsor certifying intent to marry alien. So, this is a letter that, the U.S. citizen would write, and it was just basically saying, I so-and-so, have fully intention to marry so-and-so in 90 days after she gets here, and, all that, sign it and date it. Had the, fiance also do the same thing, sign and date it. The next one is proof of having met in the past 2 years. So this is obviously a must, because they're not going to give you a fiance visa if you guys haven't met, unless you can prove, I guess if you could prove hardship or why you can't, but definitely got to have this done. This is a must. So things that you can have proof of meeting is obviously you can have pictures. I mean, you gotta have a lot of pictures together and stuff like that. I would pick pictures that had some the aliens family members on it and stuff like that. Especially if you got a picture with mom and dad, that would work out good with all four of you together. And what you'll do is, what I did is I take two on a regular piece of paper that you do for copying paper, and then right below it I wrote who was in the picture and the date and the location of it, and then put the name of the restaurant, and I just put Nairobi, Kenya, or Naivasha, or wherever we were at that time. So make sure that you do that, document it. I did 6, so I had 3 total pages of pictures. Also, obviously another one is a passport stamp. You've got to have it if you met them, wherever that you met at, maybe their country, maybe you met someplace in the middle, but both of you have got to have a stamp on there that shows that you were in the same place at the same time. Airplane boarding passes, we did that. We made copies of that, sent that. Hotel receipts, as a way, it's not a surefire way, because probably only one of your names could be on it, but if both of you guys' names on the invoice, then that would be perfect too. So they I wouldn't send chat transcripts or nothing like that, because that's really no proof of meeting. So I wouldn't send that quite yet. I'd save that for probably the interview and stuff like that. And I would write down, I would do the same like I did with the pictures. I obviously I copy the boarding pass is on one page and put on there, my boarding pass for Nairobi and just stuff like that. Keep it short and simple. These guys are probably overworked, so the quicker that they could see exactly what they need to see would be the better. So that's about it. That's what we sent to in the I-129F packet. Now I put a cover letter on it that they recommend, and I would recommend it too. So my cover letter was on top of it I put I-129F cover letter. Then I put my name, my address, and then right before that, all in letter format, United States Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, P.O. Box 660151, Dallas, Texas 75266. Then I put the date, what that date was, May 4, 2019. Then I skipped the line and put nature submission, I-129F original submission, and then skipped the line and said, "Dear Sir, Madam, Close, please find my I-29 petition for K1 fiance visa for, put your Amy and fiance's name there, and the following supporting documents in order. So, do the checklist. This just makes it nice and more professional, per se. So, at the top of mine, I put the I-129F form, which was the first thing I talked about that was on the USCIS website. So, now remember, your fiance has to sign it, so they're the one that's going to have to print that out. But they're going to also have to send passport style photos and a letter from the alien certifying intent to marry sponsor. So those are the three things they're gonna have to see. But anyway, the checklist. So the I-29F is on top. Second is the check, of course. They want that. And then the second that you get with the I-129F form is once you go through there and do all that, they'll have another form on there that's like an e-notification of application, petition, acceptance, and that basically just says that they can contact you in email, and you'll give your email address that way. The next one was the divorce decree. The next one I put my passport pictures. The next one is the fiance's passport pictures. Then the next one would be proof of U.S. citizenship, which was my passport, and like I said, I printed every single page of the passport. Next one would be the letter from sponsor with intent to marry, and then after that, the letter of alien certifying intent to marry sponsor, and then next one was proof of having met in the past 2 years. So, and then I put copies of documents that are exact photocopies, and I understand I may need to submit original documents to an immigration or consular office at a later time. And I put yours truly, my name, and I signed it and dated it. It's always important to date, sign and date pretty much everything that you have on there. So that's that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be doing more videos, more about the next step on it and all that. So after we sent this, we got I got a piece of mail that stated that they received their petition, and then they're gonna start looking at it. So you should get that probably about maybe a week or so after that you mail it, and plus you always be able to tell because the check cleared or your money order cleared. So alrighty, so like I said, it's a long journey, but it's ups and downs, but it's worth it. And just don't give up, keep fighting. So alrighty, God bless.